Gaylord.
Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fuka Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday, a Cuban on a Friday. On a Friday, Fook off on a Friday.
I can rub my nipples to this sexy little beat. Me reading the news that makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook off, Fook on Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook off, Fook on Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday.
Gaylord.
The point scheme right now, I'm gonna roll the die of doom. Fook on Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook on Friday, we gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday.
Gaylord. Gaylord. Gaylord.
Yeah, Gaylord!
Gaylord.
All right, we are here. We are live. It is Friday. We're doing this again. UFC Mexico is mañana. Mexico City in his house. And we are here, and we are wonderful. JBH is typing away on the social medias. And if you notice above my head, the numbers they've been the same for like the last 3 streams. I am not sure why that is, but now I am sure. I wasn't sure. Now I am sure. As before we went live, I was looking on the Twitterverse, and I noticed that YouTube is doing another thing that is just wonderful. They have like frozen the sub count, so there's no more live sub count. So it's like a guessing game. So that might mean the end of the Dragons.
Oh, stop it.
This indeed is true. It could be the end of our green scaly friends flying across the screen. Something else that YouTube decided to do to fook everything up. I don't get it, but that is a thing. It's a real thing. Jesse, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't think it's going to be the end of the Dragons. It sucks. I hate it. And I hope that YouTube gets a hold of themselves and understands that whatever the agenda they're trying to push, whatever they think they're doing to help themselves, they're just pushing more creators off of their platform. I don't know if that's what they want. If they just want to get rid of everybody, I'm not entirely sure. But get a fucking grip. Like, what are you doing? You're just pushing people away from you. It
is bizarre. They said the reason why they stopped doing it is because they don't want the creators to get hurt. Their feelings to get hurt.
Here's what
because they don't want to watch the numbers go up and down. So God forbid they know what their sub count is. Ooh,
it doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense because creators thrive off of seeing how many subscribers they have. It's what pushes creators to do better and to make more content. Like, if you can't see how many subscribers you have, what the fuck are you doing on YouTube?
It is ridiculous.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The pussification of the world is in full effect here. And I honestly do not get this. One thing I was thinking about is there are other websites out there that have live sub counts. So what YouTube is trying to do is the only way you could see your sub count is if you go into their new creator studio in YouTube. So only the creators can go in their little studio and see what their sub counts are in there. So maybe they're just trying to drive more traffic to YouTube. I don't know what it is, but they have said that they don't want the people to get, hurt by the fluctuation of numbers. Unsubscribes, subscribes, unsubscribes. So now we have this frozen number up there.
So dumb. So dumb.
Gaylord.
YouTube's a Gaylord.
Gaylord.
Like, what's next? What is next?
Honestly, it's going to be us being able to see how many people are watching. It's going to be the likes and dislikes are going to go. Like,
yeah,
all
let's
of our
remove
stats.
the dislike button. Oh, negative. Arg. Like, I mean, it's crazy. It really is crazy. So if you think this is stupid, follow us at the MMA-Holes on Twitter. And we retweeted a bunch of things out there and, get under, say, listen, stop this live sub thing. Bring it back. I think they are going to bring it back because it really doesn't make any freaking sense.
Well, and I think a lot of the more creators that light them on fire and the more creators who say something about it, the quicker they're going to see. It's so obvious here, based on how many creators already are going after them for this, that this is not the creators who want this. This is YouTube who wants this. You know, it's blatantly clear. So YouTube's going to realize real quick that we're not that fucking stupid.
The pussification of the world.
Gaylord.
World could be a bunch of gaylords, apparently. It should be called Gaylord Tube, right?
Gaylord.
Tube. All right, anyway. Tonight we have a fantastic show as usual. I mean, there's never a bad show over here. The baddest motherfucker belt, or the best motherfucker belt. Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic part trace is pretty much a go. So Daniel's not retiring. It looks like he will run it back with Stipe. But let's start with this baddest motherfucker belt. We reacted to the press conference, and some people agreed with us being, this is lame. I mean, I don't think we're surprised that it was lame. Like, did we expect it to be good? I didn't. Did you, Jess?
No, I said this before it even started. I said it was going to be complete trash. So there's just too much respect between them, you know? It just doesn't make up for a good back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, they love each other, these two.
Yeah.
And then people are like, what the fuck you want, man? These two like each other. They're OG gangsters. These guys been in the game forever. Have a little respect. Put a little respect on the name.
But
How
did you
dare
just say
you?
respect?
Put a little respect on their name.
Have some respect.
Like, people are sucking off these two. Like, listen, the fight's good. Yes. Masvidal versus Diaz is going to be a fantastic fight.
Yeah.
It is going to be, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to love the fight. It's going to be a great fight. It's just the whole belt bullshit around it. And Dana White saying this is a one-off, and you know it's not a one-off. And now he's coming out saying that the winner is probably going to fight Conor. And it's like, the circus around this thing is just nauseating. So now Nate Diaz gets called out the press conference. You know, how is he the baddest motherfucker if he is a vegan? According to someone that asked him this question.
Yes.
And then we find out that Nate Diaz has been asked, you know, behind the scenes, you know, hey, what do you think about the baddest motherfucker belt? And he's like, nah, man, it's the best motherfucker. It's the best motherfucker. So he's changing it from the baddest motherfucker to the best motherfucker belt.
Yeah.
Because if it's the baddest motherfucker belt, wouldn't that mean you're the worst? Right? If you win the belt, you're the worst. You're the worst motherfucker because you're the baddest. Right, Jesse? Isn't that how it works? Maybe Nate Diaz realized, he's like, oh, wait, hold on, fuck it. If I'm the best motherfucker, that means, oh, fuck, I'm the fucking worst. Oh, the best motherfucker belt. Correction. The best motherfucker belt. Right? Is that what happened here?
I think it's a little dumb.
Well, why did he change it to the best motherfucker belt? He made the baddest motherfucker belt, and then he's like, oh, shit, I'm a vegan.
I think he changed it after that guy lit him on fire for being vegan.
Yeah.
Then he started to realize, oh, maybe I'm not the baddest motherfucker. So he had to change it to best motherfucker so that he can cover his ass, you know?
Did you guys see on it was on TMZ, the video where the guy was running up to him asking him questions, and you know, he's a man of a few words, and I respect that. You know, that's his style. He doesn't really have much to say, and he's not the quickest, you know, but he's charismatic. He's very charismatic, and this guy was asking him the question. He changed it from baddest motherfucker to the best motherfucker. The only thing I could think of is he realized that baddest means you're the worst. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, I don't know.
I think my logic makes a little more sense.
Nah, I think he's like, oh shit, I did something. I'm a stunade. All right, let's see what the chat says about this.
Can you finally explain to me what a stunade is, please? Because I'm having a hard time understanding what that is. You always say it, and I never know what it means.
That's stupid, but Italians go, estunare.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't even know if it's a real word. All I know is I've heard Italians say it. Hey, it's stunare.
So you don't even know what it means. You just throw it around there.
You ever hear stunad?
Like from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
from you.
welcome to Italy. I don't know. I just heard it from Italians saying it. I don't even think it's a real word, to be honest. Nor is this belt. It's not a real belt, but it is what it is. All right, chat. Hello, chat. Everyone say hello to this great chat.
Post Resurrected says Stu Naughty. Devontae Bartholomew says, as a Khabib fan, I like respect, not trash talk.
Okay.
This is going to be one of those nights, Moss, where I completely mispronounce everything inside the chat.
Blame it on the wine. Yeah. Oh, by the way.
I haven't had enough wine yet.
I was doing my Milli Vanilli wine song.
Yeah.
So we do have the karaoke wheel. I have lost multiple weeks in a row, and I expect to win this week. One, I have a cold, and two, let's hear her sing. So points
the
mystic this week.
excuses.
Anyway, there is a new song on the wheel, and it is, Jesse, would you like to say what it is?
It is the Ring of Fire.
That's right. You know why they have a mariachi band in the background? UFC Mexico's tomorrow. So we just did Ring of Fire. So there is that. That is the new song on the wheel. So we pretty much cover everything. Got something a little heavy. Got a little something gay. We got a little everything over here. So tonight, the loser of the points game has to spin the Fuko Friday karaoke wheel, and it will be JBH. I feel tonight I win by a Michelangelo donation.
Michelangelo.
That's my predictione over there. Anyway, so I want to talk about. Look at this. What's this, Jesse? Is this the new UFC poster for tomorrow?
It's my family.
Wonderful.
Here it is. So this just got released. This is the new UFC poster tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a little racist, Jesse. I think the UFC went a little overboard with this thing. What do you think?
No, it's just cultural.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is very racist. Hopefully Google's not watching this because it would shut us down for showing this.
What
this
is
racism.
racist about it? It's cultural.
No, it's very racist, Jess.
Oh,
The Mexicans don't
stop
like
it.
this. They were holding tacos.
I love it. What do you mean the Mexicans don't like it?
Yeah, so the UFC released this, the maracas, and they're like, yeah, man, this is it. I mean,
Maracas.
not many people are going to be watching, but what we're going to do is we're going to step up our poster game. And UFC Mexico, here it is. I want to know in the chat, what do you think? What do you rate this poster, Jesse?
I give it a 10 out of 10. Solid.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
DHE or how do you say 10 in I
Diaz.
was going to say Mexican.
DHE.
How do you say 10 in Mexican? In Spanish, how do you say 10?
Diaz.
Diaz? Really?
Diaz, yeah.
Nate Diaz? You're saying like me. You say my name. Is that how you say it? It's counted in Mexican.
In Mexican? You mean count in Spanish? What do you count to 10?
Yeah, count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nate. You gotta say Nate Diaz, right? Do it again.
9 Nate Diaz.
There you go. There it is. All right.
Wonderful.
What do you guys think of this? Let's see what the chat says about this wonderful, wonderful poster. And can you count in Mexican?
Stop saying Mexican. It's weird. Now Flanagan says cultural appropriation. MC nice poster. King K says I rate this poster as build the wall. Dapper Dave, I would love to see the poster they make when they finally do a show in Africa. Why is that so funny? It's not even that funny.
What would you put on that poster? What would you put on that poster, Jesse? The Africa poster. What would you? Now this is stereotypical stuff they're throwing on here. Yeah. So what would you put on there?
It's not stereotypical. It's cultural.
Yeah, a bunch of Mexicans and fucking tacos
That's
and
who's
sombreros.
on the card.
So what would you put in Africa? Coming to America stuff
The
all over the place.
African flag.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with Africa. I
Chicken.
don't know.
No.
Stop it.
I mean, you have fucking.
You have chickens in Mexico. You don't see any chickens on this poster.
No, but you got if you have the tacos there, you have to have the chickens, right? No? No, okay. Anyway, that's funny. All right, back to the chat. Jesse, you're so racist.
Let's see. JH Talk Shit Herndon says, pussies, Ethiopian phenomenon says Africa isn't a country. Jean-Paul Lescaut, UFC India is a bunch of pile of shit in a street.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Pulse Resurrected says zebras and giraffes and shit. Chrome T. Domes says African flag. What school do you go? I don't.
You know that? You ever raise the African flag? Jesse, you want to raise? You ever raise the African flag?
I went to public school. I have no idea. I blame public school.
Yeah, the continent flags.
The continent flag. Cocoba says Rambo was in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Pedophilia says because Indians shit in the street, dumbass.
Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Thank you. This chat is there a full moon? By the way, you want to see a picture of a spider I took? Look at this. Outside my window over here, there's a spider that's been living here. Jesse named him Fred.
CBD.
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 Anonymous.
CBD. 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 It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
Anonymous.
We're going to Lost tonight, Moss. Again, points to MOS.
Hey, yes, points to Mystic. You know what's funny? Thank you so much, Anonymous, for that donation. I have points JBH queued up, just assuming she's going to get the first points. But points to the boys. Hanging with the boys.
Points to the boys.
How about that, Jesse?
You guys want to see what stress
Can I just-
will do to you?
All right,
Let me just.
don't mind me.
This is Mystic Moss's mouse pad here, and this is what anxiety does.
Oh, wait, 14.
This is a prime example of what goes on in Moss's head. This is his mouse pad.
Don't rip it anymore. I need that thing.
He's done this through the course of multiple shows in the past, slowly picking away at it during each show, and this is where it's come to.
Okay, can you put this back over here? Yeah, my mouse pad. My mouse pad. I sound like Tyson. My mouth pad. Blood.
Bullshit, they should have added a street corn cart man. Imagine the Africa card. Ngannou holding a Sunker Scrape 2-litre. Cormier holding his Popeyes and the Black Beast with a pack of Parliament Lights menthol cigarettes.
All right.
Pete's MOS.
There you go. Blood! Points to the boys! Yeah! Wow, man. Wow. I want to see that poster. I'm down for that. All right, so let's put the points over here. 6-0.
Now let's talk about the spider.
All right, we'll get into the spider. Thank you, donators. And remember, the loser has to sing tonight. And so far, Jesse, I'm up.
Yup.
6-0. Take that. All right, I'm not very confident, but no, yeah, I am. Not 3 weeks in a row. No more. The streak breaks. The boys ride. Right?
Okay.
The boys ride. I hope you have your singing. Your singing.
I always have my singing
vocals
ready.
All right. So outside of our window, and we'll get into the MMA news. You know, we just don't worry. It's Fuka Friday. Shut up. Outside of the kitchen window, there's this gigundous spider web, and there's a creature that lives there on this spider web, and he's majestic, he's mythical, he's magical, and his name is Fred.
We did name him Fred.
Jesse came up with that name. His name is Fred. We should have named him a UFC name, to be honest. That would have made more sense.
Yeah,
right?
but Fred was more fitting.
Okay. So Fred lives outside the window, and today we decided let's get a good shot of Fred so we can show the people our new pet. Fred's been part of our family for 3 days now.
And mind you, his web is literally the size of our window.
So you ready?
All the way across the window.
You guys ready to see Fred? You guys? Yeah, I know it's preseason. It's preseason, 2 joints. Jesus Christ. The guy's getting all excited about preseason. The Mets are winning, so hashish. All right, hit me with the spiders in the chat if you're pumped up to see Fred. The new MMA-Hole, Fred Moss, is his full name right now. Oh, Anderson Silva.
Fred Moss.
That would have been... Anderson should have been his name.
What? No, that's too long for a spider,
No,
Moss.
Anderson. It should be Anderson. I want to rename the spider.
No, we're not
Thanks to
renaming.
Lee.
His name has been Fred for the last 2
Yeah,
days.
but what does Fred have to do with...
No, it's Fred.
It's not Fred. It's Anderson.
No, it's not. It's Fred. Stop
Fook
it.
Fred.
I
All right.
already named Mystic Fred.
I see a spider. Actually, you know what? I don't think Android phone has spiders, so all right, we'll just show him anyway. There he is. How gorgeous. Look at a gorgeous creation over there. What do you guys think of Anderson?
Stop it.
Look
It's
at that,
Fred.
Jesse. What a beautiful picture. Majestic. That is that's living outside of our fucking window right now. This is in New York. The hell's if I get bit by this thing, I think I could climb buildings. Right?
We literally check on him I gotta be honest, I check on him every hour, but I just check to make sure he's still there and not somewhere inside the house.
Right? Look at that shit. If he's missing, like Jesse's gonna freak out. Like she's be like, "Did he get in?"
Yeah, if he's gone, I'm gonna lose my mind.
We're saying it could be a female. I don't know.
he's
I don't see a
cute.
dick on it.
He's cute right where he is.
There he is. So what do you think, guys? It's a big ass spider. Welcome to New York spiders. Ugh. Kill that thing. That thing's killing all the mosquitoes.
Yeah, it is killing all the other bugs.
If I kill him, or her, then I'll get bit by a gazillion mosquitoes. But yeah, maybe we should cook him on air.
But he is fascinating to watch. He's so peaceful out there all by himself.
You had to see this.
You
It
know?
took about an hour to get that shot. We have a million shots of this thing, and he gets spooked or he thinks that bugs in the web and starts flipping out. So here I am with my camera, and Jesse has a light. So we try to creatively get this thing. This is what you guys are watching tonight.
Welcome to Fuka Friday.
Happy Halloween, a pre-Halloween show. All right. Anyway, what I want to discuss is this baddest motherfucker belt. Okay, I want to talk about this thing because some people are really eating this thing up. It's gaining some traction here. People are buying this. They love it. And I feel like I'm in the minority. I feel like I don't understand why they have to make this a belt. I do because of money reasons. I get it. All right, they got to make money. But I feel like there's other ways to market this thing. Or why not, I don't know, you mean to tell me you can't drag a title fight onto this card? Nothing could be, no interim. Kamaru Usman has no dance partner. You mean to tell me they can't put someone there? Like a Tyron Woodley? And speaking of Tyron Woodley, he posted this about Colby Covington, so apparently Colby Covington has ducked him for a third time. We'll get into that in a second. But I feel like there needs to be more on this New York card. It is a very good card. Mm. But either you have them fight a 5-round fight and just call them the baddest motherfucker and whatever. This whole belt thing, I feel it ruins it for me.
You know what's funny is you're saying that, but it's so funny. A lot of MMA fans are actually taking to it, and it's becoming like this new craze, So it's interesting that you say it ruins it for you because it's all people are looking forward to right now.
Okay, so here's my problem. Why have a belt that's going to be a one-off? All right? Why?
Because it's not going to be a one-off, and we all know that.
Yeah. So then what they should do is say, they should say, this is the deal. We're going to make this baddest motherfucker belt, and basically we're going to put this on top of the cards if we can't get a title fight. We're going to take two knuckleheads, we're going to throw them at each other and say they're the baddest motherfucker.
I think that's sort of what happened, though, is they were looking for a title fight for that card. They couldn't find one. Boom, let's make a belt for it.
So they should be more honest. They should be like, listen, we couldn't get a title fight on this card. We decided to make a fake belt.
That because
and this belt we'll use over and over again.
Yeah, but it but it looks like they're failing when they say, oh, we couldn't get a title, right? So by Dana White saying, oh, it's going to be a one-off, it's like, oh, we all better tune in because this is the only time they're going to fight for this belt, right? When in reality, it's not going to be a one-off. This belt's going to happen again. Someone else is going to challenge for it. It's going to become a new craze in the UFC, and people are actually going to cling to it. But by saying it's a one-off, it makes everybody want to watch it right then and there, and it sells a lot of pay-per-views because people think, oh, this is the only time I'm going to get a chance to see this belt in the UFC.
But we all know that this is going to be defended or vacated.
They still have to market it as if we don't know.
See, we're not that stupid.
Well, the UFC begs to differ.
I mean, there might be some pretty stupid people out there. I'm pretty convinced there are. But that buy this whole thing and be like, well, it's a one-off. This is great.
Yeah.
And the baddest motherfucker, well, that means you're the worst. So now...
Oh, no, it doesn't. Stop it.
Nate Diaz, who came up with this, now he's calling it the best motherfucker. It just doesn't work. And then they had this press conference, and people were like, well, what do you expect, right? What do you expect with a press conference? These two, they like each other. These guys are G's. They're not going to go out there and have fake trash talk. What do you want, fake trash talk? No, I didn't want the press conference. What was the purpose of this press conference? Can someone explain this to me?
Gene Pinkard says CBD belt. Low IQ belt is CC 2.0. Do chronic like the Intercontinental Champion in WWE. Boss Kogar says, I agree with JBH on that one. Jay Lee says, I thought it's the Bones Moms Frequently belt. Dapper Dave says, fighters who are known to beat the heck out of each other will compete for the BMF belt.
Now, Dapper Dave, let me explain this to you. Every fighter in the UFC beats the heck out of each other. What makes Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal different from anyone else? The only thing I could think of is they're gatekeepers, right? They're veteran gatekeepers. That's what they are. How are they better than anyone else on the roster? It is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. For marketing reasons, very smart.
Listen.
But as a fan consuming this, it makes me want to chew my arm off. It's dumb.
Listen,
this is WWE shit.
I agree and disagree in certain aspects. I disagree that it's the dumbest thing.
Dumbest.
I don't think it's the dumbest thing in the world.
Great marketing. Dumb for me. Pulse.
It's a fight between two contenders at welter. Okay, who cares about a stupid title? And for the people bitching about the BMF title, why don't you say anything when Colby wears his fake belt in the cage?
Okay, so
also points to whoever says my name in the demon voice.
Yeah, just take the points. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm doing this for Pulse.
Pulse resurrected.
All right, give Jesse the points.
Oh.
JBA! All right, there we go.
Woo!
Let's give Jesse the deuce.
Super chat.
Super
And
chat.
thank you for the donation post.
Fred makes it in the house by 243. PTSJ.
You think so?
Don't
Oh, no! No!
JBH!
All right, Jesse.
Thank you, Drunk Savage. And don't joke about that shit.
Fred is on his way in.
Is very cute and fun and fascinating to watch from the other side of the window. The moment he disappears, I'm going to lose my mind. I won't be able to sleep.
And to those
crawling.
of you just jumping in and don't know who Fred is, there he is. He is living on our window right now. We took a picture, and that's him. And if he's not on our window anymore, he's underneath Jesse's pillow. So to get back to Pulse's point,
Yeah.
Masvidal and Diaz are contenders. I would say
They're
Masvidal
saying
is one fight off, and if you want to say this is the contender fight, why is he fighting Diaz for a
Do you
170?
understand, though, why this is such a hyped up fight?
If this is the contender fight, why is Jorge Masvidal should be fighting someone ranked at 170 instead of Diaz just coming in for 4 years beating Pettis, who's a 155er? Masvidal should be fighting a guy that is a contender. Nate Diaz is a fantastic fighter, but he's not a contender at 170. Right? Am I wrong here? So how is this the contender fight for the number one? It's not. Because Dana White, and we have an article about
He didn't
this.
say it was contender for number one, though.
Well, no, contender fight means contender for the belt. That's a contender fight.
But for the BMF belt, it's
No.
it's
He's
different.
saying this fight, the
For me-
BMF fight, is a
He said
contender fight.
It's a fight between two contenders at welter. Okay.
See?
So, but is he saying a fight between two contenders for a welterweight title, or because the BMF is completely different? And that's what I'm trying to say is, like, you understand why they chose these two fighters for this belt, right? Like, these are two fighters that can easily be hyped up. They're highly marketable fighters. They're great fighters. And I know some people can argue for Masvidal, but the guy's coming off of 3 finishes in his fights, or 2 finishes or whatever. And I honestly, like, here's the thing. I don't think it's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's lazy.
I disagree with you on that.
It's lazy.
Now, I agree that maybe I'm not on board with UFC turning into the WWE. I'm not really on board with that. It kind of feels like a WWE type of thing. But I like it. There's something about it that is actually kind of swaying my opinion. At first, I was like, what the fuck? But now I'm like, all right, I get it.
So you're lumped in to all the other knuckleheads.
Yeah, now
You're falling right into their plan.
But you can call us whatever you want. You can call us knuckleheads. You can do whatever. Just as a fight fan, I kind of get what they're doing here.
As a fight fan, I want to see the fight. I'm in.
Okay.
I have no problem with the fight. The BMF belt is the
But
dumbest
what better
thing.
way to market it than something like this?
What do you? Okay.
What better way to market ideas?
What is the purpose of it besides them just making money? Here's the purpose of the BMF.
Marketing the fight.
Let me explain what the BMF is. The BMF is an excuse to charge you $70 for a pay-per-view. You take the BMF away, now you have a fight night.
I agree with you.
So that is what the UFC is doing.
But-
So the reason why I'm upset is you're not fucking fooling me or the people that think the BMF is stupid, because the BMF means we have to pay for a pay-per-view. And that is where the problem is. And that is the UFC is shoving their cock right up your ass. And to the people that pay for these pay-per-views, ramming their cock up your ass. And you're like, this is great. I love this BMF belt. I want to pay the $70 to see a belt. And if the belt's not there, it's not a pay-per-view anymore because they're not even contenders. It's crazy. It's like I watch on social media. I see these people like, oh, this is so fucking cool. The BMF, BMF. Fuck you and your fucking BMF. I like this fight, but don't ruin it with a fucking WWE belt. Don't do that to me, UFC. You need to do it for me. You need to do it for me.
It's time to rant, it's time to rant. Chris is gonna rant and piss people off. It's time to rant, it's time to rant. Get ready for a rant and get pissed off. If you dare, go away. I don't want you here anyway. Chris is gonna rant, Chris is gonna rant. Fuck, shit, fuck.
You listen to me, you motherfuckers. The BMF belt, Nate Diaz is embarrassed to call it the baddest motherfucker belt. Now he's calling it the best motherfucker belt because this is fucking stupid. It's embarrassing. And you're trying to make up a fake la belt, fantasy belt, WWE belt so we can spend another $70 on your shit. Fuck you, UFC, and fuck your belt. Here's the thing. If you guys are on board with this belt, you can shove my fucking middle fingers up your ass too, because you're an idiot. This is a great fight that got ruined by WWE bullshit. Bullshit. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous to like the idea of a BMF belt. They're saying this is a one-off, and you know it's not going to be a one-off. You know that. So what's the plan? BMF. Nate Diaz wins the BMF belt. He fights Conor McGregor. According to Dana White, he's saying he's going to fight Conor McGregor. Or maybe Masvidal will fight Conor McGregor. I thought Masvidal was too big for Conor McGregor. Now he's saying the winner of the BMF belt is going to fight Conor McGregor. This is horseshit. Here's the deal. You make the BMF belt or you make a 165-pound weight class. Why are you making a BMF belt and not a 165-pound weight class? A lot of people are calling for 165. Where is it? Why we got BMF? So dumb!
MOS, what you going do when Dana White runs
Oh,
wild on
fuck
you?
that guy. Thank you, Dapper Dave, for the donation. Here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. I'm not on board with 165. I'm not on board because it's like, oh, fuck, it's gonna fuck up the weight classes and all this shit. But if you're gonna put a BMF belt out there, you got two guys that can fight at 165, make the 165 weight class. What are we doing? What are we doing?
But if they make the 165 weight class, that presents a whole other book of problems.
Here's the book of problems with BMF. You're going to have another BMF fight.
Wouldn't you rather have just a Fugazi title belt than have a completely new division that kind of ruins past fights and the history of a fighter's fight record by adding a new division? It completely ruins it, because if you look at a 165 division and you start adding certain fighters who belong there, I'm just saying, something to really think about. I would much rather a Fugazi title belt than...
You do this for me. You look me in the eyes right now, and you tell me, what would you rather have? You look me in the eyes right now. You tell me what you'd rather have. BMF belt or a 165-pound belt?
Without thinking of the consequences?
What would you rather have?
With or without the consequences?
Both have consequences.
Then if there's consequences, I would take the BMF. If there's no consequences in the 165 division.
They both have consequences. Both of them.
But
big consequences.
One's consequences are more severe than the other.
170 is going to be a fucking shit show with this BMF belt. A fucking shit show.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat has to say.
He's about to hit her. Drunk Savage says Conchiro versus Van Chipman for the best dojo belt. SMW says, do Chronic, Van Chipman, Connor's Pressers, or WWE pedophilia?
Van Chipman, take Nate Diaz's cock out of your fucking country mouth.
What?
How dare... This guy is so up Nate Diaz's ass.
What are you talking about?
His head is so far up.
He was just talking about Connor.
Van Chipman, your head feels so good up my ass. Shut up!
He wasn't even talking about Nate. He was talking about Connor.
A shit show. All right, good. Back to the chat.
I just saw spit just fly.
Oh, man. Why your head so far on my ass, man? Wait. Settle down there.
Conchero Ryu says, Van loves Nate's butt sex as much as I love Sage Northcutt's butt sex. Sonus says, nobody cares about that stupid belt. It's just for casuals. They're both trash.
It is a casual belt. Absolutely. They should call it the casual belt.
Maybe that's also what it is
Oh,
bringing in new fans.
That is the plan. Their plan is, and I said this during the week, it's to market the younger demographic. So for marketing reasons, it's great. But for the hardcore fans, for the fans that pay for the pay-per-views, you literally fabricated a fake magical belt just so we could pay for the pay-per-view. Come on, man. I would have more respect for the UFC if they were like, hey, guys, listen, we need your pay-per-view dollars. We need it really bad. So we're going to make this fake belt over here. We're going to put them on top of the fight card, and we want you to pay for that belt, okay? It's not cheap making a belt. So we need your fucking pay-per-view dollars to make this belt, okay? And then I'd be like, hey, that's a fucking boss move right there. They're just flat out telling us how it is. Instead, they have this whole mystery thing. They have a press conference. Why the hell do they have that press conference? This was shit. It was a shit press conference. You got Jorge Masvidal dressed like a fucking cocaine car dealer, and you have Nate Diaz like, I just want to go fucking home. Like, he didn't want to be there. Neither of them wanted to be there. And then the fans are just cheering it on. Yeah, nothing's happening. Woo! Woo! Yeah! 2 guys on stage. Nothing's happening. Woo! Woo! Nothing's happening. Fucking retarded. What is going on? Is everyone losing their mind? The people that showed up at the singer. Woo! Here we are.
Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. You suck. Boom, roasted.
Life and logic.
JBH has been kicking some ass lately.
There you go.
Thanks to JBH.
Woo! Life and logic!
JBH!
Boys! Life and logic!
All right. Listen, if you're a Nate Diaz fan, if you're a Masvidal fan.
Can you do the woo again? I think that was the best part of the entire rant.
If you think that this is a good idea, this fight, you're one of them. You're one of those people. Woo! This is great.
Super
Cock firmly in mouth. Niall Flanagan.
You two are really gelling stuff. Points JBH.
All right.
Acumen.
Points, Jesse.
Woo!
Points.
JBH is gonna win it, and thank you, Niall Flanagan! So, I've stopped working out my arms as much lately because I noticed I was starting to look a little manly, you know? So I've been working them out just enough to get toned, right? So they're still pretty toned, but not as big as before. I've kind of for the last month or so, I've kind of just really let up. So still very toned. So now I feel when I flex during the points game, it's not as powerful because I don't have the big manly arms anymore. I have more feminine arms. And I kind of want to get the big manly arms back.
Go for it, man. Just fucking let's hit some TRT and let's do this. Let's fucking grow. I want your clit to be 7 inches long. Be fucking hot.
You can't stop us at being express. Choose you, motherfuckers.
Let's see what Vlad has to say.
When Antonio Brown got released from the Raiders, he ran excitedly in his backyard screaming about how happy he was. Nope. I hope he came that same energy after the Patriots dropped him. Norfolk will bring more fags. Points Moss.
Hey, Vlad. That is hilarious, by the way. Before the stream, I saw that he's not on the Patriots anymore.
Oh, really?
Antonio Brown.
Yikes.
I don't know what happened there, but he's not. He's not on the
Yikes.
Patriots. Fucking Antonio Brown. Oh, well.
Points to the boys.
I hope the Giants pick him up.
Use
All right, here we go.
bands, not weights. So just real quick on John Paul, he says use bands, not weights. So I do use weights a lot, but
Lord.
I've cut down the amount of protein, so I don't build as much muscle so less protein in my diet and more of everything else. And I just work my legs and my abs more than anything.
Well, Jesse goes to the gym with me, and every day is arm day, right, Jesse?
I hate it. That's why I leave them.
My legs are like
I used to
toothpicks.
work out with him all the time, and I'm like, what is happening to my arms? I was like, so I have to leave them now at the gym. I split apart from him, and I'm like, I gotta go do.
I'm gonna
legs or
switch it
something.
up. I'm gonna do tries and buys instead of buys and tries this time, Jesse. Because I got fucking toothpick arms too, so it's like.
No, you have toothpick legs.
Yeah, but
You
they're
need
both
to work the
toothpicks.
legs.
So I'm like, well, they see these toothpicks more than those toothpicks, so fuck it. Let's go with John Jones. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. We can get a couple more comments on the BMF thing, but I think we've exhausted that thing.
Yeah.
I can go on all night about that shit.
Super chat.
Niall Flanagan.
Acumen.
I don't play you both. Points most.
Oh shit! Points to the boys! Yeah, Niall's a boy! He's a boy!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Niall. How dare you? All right. Was that 13? Boom, Jesse. Just took the lead like that. 13-12. Close game. If you want to play the points game, donations down below or in the super chat over here. Points to JBH, points to Mystic. The person with the least amount of points has to spin the karaoke wheel.
No, you gotta sing it, Moss. It's a karaoke wheel. So you gotta.
What do I got to sing? Why am I
Karaoke
a
wheel.
robot? Whoa.
You gotta sing the karaoke wheel. Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, Moss. Such a good job. Man, you have the voice, you know? You have the voice. That's why everybody wants to hear you sing every week.
Is that why I lose every week?
You have the voice.
They love that?
See, look at that. Beautiful.
I had a tear in my eye. I made myself cry during that. All right, I want to talk about the other thing that's on this thumbnail. Stipe versus Cormier 3. Now, I actually love this fight. I think this is great. I'm happy that we were running this thing back. I loved both fights. Cormier, quick fashion, takes out Stipe. Some say, eye poke, blah, blah, blah. Then the second fight, Cormier's winning the fight, gasses out, and Stipe just mutilates him. So now we got two finishes.
Well, not really mutilates him, but...
Stipe beat the shit out of him.
Here's the thing.
The shit out of him.
Here's the thing. I like it. I liked both fights. I thought they were great. I'm not opposed to a rematch, but I would have much... Because I have a feeling this is going to be DC's last fight.
Probably.
And
well,
I would have much rather see DC's last fight be against John Jones. And I hate John Jones, but I would have much rather see a heavyweight bout. The fuck is this?
That's that black girl meme.
Okay. I would have much rather see that, but I'm not opposed to this.
Why do you want to see DC? That is... Stipe beating DC.
A heavyweight.
Squashes. No, it squashes
I want to
the
see
John
Jones go up to heavyweight and try and fight him. Because we've never seen him at heavyweight. We've only seen both bouts at light heavy. Moss. Jesus. We've only seen both bouts at light heavy. So we know Jones can beat DC at light heavy. We know this. But can Jones beat DC at heavy? And I honestly think that could be Jones's kryptonite.
Okay, listen, let me talk some fucking sense into you, Jesse. And I appreciate your opinion over here. Okay?
Apparently
but
not.
Let's talk some fucking sense here.
Okay.
If DC rematches the trilogy fight against Stipe Miocic and wins the trilogy, that opens the door back up to John Jones. DC right now has no business fighting John Jones. He just took an L. He has a blemish in heavyweight. He has two blemishes.
UFC would make it.
No, but he has two blemishes to John Jones. Even if John Jones goes up, it makes zero sense. If DC beats Stipe and says, fuck it, I think I got one more in me, then he has another fight with John Jones. You have two moneymakers.
No, I agree
Why
with
would
you.
he blow his load with Jones now?
I agree, but here's the thing. He's not going to have another fight in him after. I think this is going to be his last one.
It could be.
Yeah, so I think if this is official, now it's not official according to this. Dana White says they're trying to set it up, but it's not official right now. But if it does become official, it's going to be unfortunate. We're not going to be able to see that door open again with John Jones.
All right, let's see what the chat says. But I think the Stipe fight is great. Some people just want DC to retire, and I understand he's getting older, and
I said that before once too, that he should retire.
That's possible too.
But
Maybe he should retire. But I think this: as soon as that fight was over, I knew that DC's going to look at the tape and be like, "Fuck, I was beating this guy. I could have beat him again." Now you run it back, you make some extra bucks. Now you have this chance. If you do get past Stipe, if you beat Stipe, it could open the door to a crazy farewell fight, or you could just retire. Or you lose, you get paid, and that's it, you retire. I think there's so many options there if he still has a little bit left in the tank. So I love it. But Jesse wants to see Johnny Bones Jones. Let me see what the chat has to say.
Drew Grit says Cormier versus Stipe 3 must happen. Kevin Costa says DC was whooping Stipe's ass. My boy is in the chat. Dr. Nate says, you guys think DC retiring on 2 L's from Stipe is good for him? Nah, that's not a good look for him. DC was winning on points either, Moss. Come on. Or wasn't winning on points.
Wait, hold on a second.
Dr. Nate.
Dr. Nate, I love you. You're a great guy.
Dr. Dre says...
What was he saying?
You guys think DC retiring on 2 L's from Stipe is good for him? Nah, that's not a good look for him. DC wasn't winning on points either, Moss. Come on.
Yeah, he was. He was winning the whole fight. Anyway... So what does Dr. Nate want him to do? Does he want him just to retire? I'm curious what he wants. And if you're saying you think he should retire, I mean, I get it. He's older, He got into the game a little bit late, so it's not like he's been fighting MMA for years. So I don't know if he has the mileage. Plus, he hasn't been knocked out a million times. He has been knocked out, and they were pretty vicious the 2 times. But I don't know. I think he's got one more left in him. If not, retire. But I don't know what he's trying to say over there. Chat?
He was winning the whole fight, says Ray Lopp. Drunk Savage says, Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement.
Oh, boom, roasted.
Wonderful.
Name that song. Duke Chronic says, got to be guys who can't get down to 265 and can fight. Drunk Savage, Pixelated Vigo, nah, I'm good, but you can. CC 2.0, DC, better win and quit. Boss Kogar, Vlad, man, I hope he'll end up on the Cowboys. Oh my God. Do not drop that name in this chat. You don't drop the C name in the chat.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Not this chat room.
That's a terrible thing to do.
Drop it in any other chat room, but the C name does not happen in this chat.
You can't talk about the cowgirls.
Gaylord.
Can't do that. That's banned. We're gonna ban cowgirls from the chat. How dare you? Anyway, all right. Let's get started into this news over here.
Lick my balls.
All right, Jesse. The news.
It's the news, faggots.
All right.
According to MMA Mania, and we already talked about Nate Diaz slamming the baddest motherfucker belt, so we can scroll past that one and talk about the DC versus Stipe one. Moss, where are you?
Well, where is what happened? What is that story?
No, that's one we had already discussed.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I thought you had more on it.
No.
More on.
No, we
it.
discussed everything.
You had more on it. No?
All right. So I know you already talked about where you stand when it comes to this Stipe and DC thing, but let me just tell you what Dana White said, according to MMA Mania. Dana White said, quote, Stipe is recovering from that fight. He's got some bumps and bangs from that fight. We are waiting for him to heal, and we are going to do a trilogy. It's going to depend on Stipe's physical. Cormier initially defeated Stipe at UFC 226 in July 2018, knocking him out in the very first round to become the promotion's latest champ. However, he defended the strap against Derek Lewis rather easily. DC agreed to give Stipe a crack to reclaim his crown. But the real thanks should go to Brock Lesnar. Miocic got his revenge a year later by pulling off a great come-from-behind win after losing the first 3 rounds to Daniel in Anaheim, California. After reclaiming the strap, Stipe was soon called out by Francis Ngannou, who was yearning for some revenge of his own after getting outclassed by the champ in UFC 220. But it seems Francis Ngannou will have to keep on waiting, as Cormier will get one more shot to possibly ride off into the sunset with a UFC title around his waist.
Cormier's been very quiet, huh? I vision Cormier in the dark room, just locking himself in the dark room and just watching the fight over and over and over again.
Like what's the name of the Austin Powers movie? With the evil guy, the bald guy. Anyone
Dr.
know?
Evil? He's in all the movies.
Dr. Evil. It's like Dr. Evil. He's sitting there with his hairless cat in a dark room watching the fights.
Was it Mr. Bigglesworth? Mr. Biggles. How do you do his voice?
Very close.
Mr. Bigglesworth. That's Kermit. I used to be able to do Dr. Evil. I can't remember how I did it. Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Evil, yeah, I could see him there. Like a supervillain just studying the tape. Like his wife slides dinner, supper underneath the door.
Yeah.
And he just grabs it. He's like claws out her hand to get to the food. And he's looking over at the tape of Daniel Cormier, Stipe 2. And he's like, I was winning that fight, man. I was winning that fight. And he just starts punching a hole into the TV. He's like, honey, buy me another LCD. It's dark in here. It's so dark in here. And it's cold. Dana White's texted him, you want to run it back? He's like, fuck yeah, I'm in this dark room and I can't stop watching the knockout.
Dr. Nate says, at the MMA-Holes, my bad. I didn't see the scorecards before. I just looked them up. DC was up until the TKO. So his apologies.
You don't have to apologize. We just fucking you. Vlad.
I don't get all this. DC can beat John at heavyweight talk. It's as if people think John is going to stay at 205. Is he not going to pack on more muscle and be less depleted at heavyweight? If anything, I see John knocking him out faster. Points Moss.
And thank you, Vlad, for the donation.
It's not. Listen, I'm not saying that John Jones is going to be weaker at heavyweight. For all we know, you're right. Maybe he is going to be a lot heavier, a lot, stronger, have a lot more power behind his punches and everything. But there's always that one chance, because we've seen it before when fighters move up a weight class, that maybe his cardio is not as good, or he gets slowed down in some way, in some weird way, or by packing on that muscle, maybe his strategy is not as good. So we've seen that before with fighters. So you could be right. Maybe it does help him win even faster. But on the flip side of that same token, it could be a huge disadvantage.
Just call John Jones a token.
What? What?
That's racist. Just call him a token.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, first of all, I mean, after watching DC lose finally at heavyweight to Stipe Miocic, everything I was thinking about John Jones and DC having a better shot at heavyweight, that's down the drains. He's got a blemish on heavyweight. So I can't even wrap my head around the fight right now. I need DC to beat Stipe in the trilogy to even make an argument for him to be able to beat John Jones. So now that fight's over with, right? John Jones and DC, I mean, you want to see it. I'm sure there's other people that want to see it. I don't understand the reason for it, but I already explained that. So this leaves John Jones now. He says he has a big announcement, a big fight to drop on the fans. And I haven't checked his Twitter as of late. I should keep a track of that.
I have a theory. What do you think? Ready? What if Dana White is announcing Stipe and Daniel Cormier is in the works? Not official. Nothing has come out about it except for Dana White saying that, just to get us to start thinking about DC Stipe, when in reality, John Jones is teasing a fight because he's actually going to be fighting DC, whether it's at light heavy or heavy, for a trilogy match, and they're trying to aim our attention away from that so that it can be this big surprise that John Jones versus DC is actually happening.
The fuck?
What if? It's not... Listen, it's happened before.
Bitch, you crazy?
No.
Bitch. You crazy?
I'm just saying, what if?
Why would they do that?
What if that's actually happening?
What's the gain by that?
To aim our attention in one direction at DC Stipe,
yeah.
So that when they come out with the news that John Jones versus DC is actually happening, it's like this big jaw-dropping moment in MMA fans. You know?
This sounds like some...
I'm woke as fuck.
It sounds like you were just smoking on the biggest joint you could possibly do and then have this mind-blowing thing. Be like, yo.
But you can't tell me...
Hear me out.
It can't
Eddie Bravo shit.
happen.
Okay, this is like Eddie Bravo shit here because it makes no sense.
No, it does. It does make perfect sense. It's a great marketing strategy.
Okay. There is no fight right now, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
That's my point.
So
that's
you're saying that the UFC really wants to misdirect the fans
yes,
to get them excited?
Aim our attention in a completely different direction, right? At Stipe DC. Get you all hyped up about that. But it's not official. Nobody ever said it was official. Dana White just said, we're working on it. It all depends on Stipe's physical, which we know has a chance, given Stipe's health in the past, might not even come out 100%. And if that's the case, he's not going to get the fight with DC anyways. And if that happens, then DC's going to need another opponent if he takes on another fight before he retires, which means none other than John Jones, coming off of an L or not, coming off of 2 L's from John Jones or not. You redirect the attention towards Stipe because it's almost like, oh, it might happen, it might not happen. And then everybody's thinking about Stipe DC. Nobody's thinking about John Jones. John Jones comes out with his weird, tweet. Listen, you can crazy cameo all you want, but it could happen. It's not it's extremely logical if you really think about it. It's a really logical marketing move, Moss.
Okay. All right. No. All right. What do you guys think about that?
I'm just saying.
Listen, you could be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. That is a woke statement, like the chat said. That is beyond my intelligence, and I'm not very intelligent, so I can see how things are beyond me. That's next level shit right there that you just dropped.
All right.
On the community.
Well, you don't have to be all dramatic about it. I'm just saying.
You know what? Let's get all that energy out right now with 50 likes, Jesse. Let's beat it up. Let that all sink into your head.
I've got 50 likes.
You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
The dislikes can choke on a dick.
Every time I do that, my chair slowly goes like this, and you'll see me during the fist pump slowly start going this way.
It's the tilt of the room. Everyone's beating up the ceiling. Keep liking, and we'll beat it up again at 100. So we have 2 new family members that hopefully by next week, we're not going to announce who they are, but hopefully by next week, we will have 2 new family members to add to the BetDSI, Timeless CBD, and Real Bearded Men family over here. Yeah. And it's good stuff. I'm looking forward to showing the people and bringing them over to this world.
Woo!
You're going to like this stuff. I'm going to like this stuff.
This is where my pride comes in, Moss.
Okay, Jesse.
When you mention these things, because this is my time to shine, you know? It just feels good. It's a good feeling to listen to you talk about it, that's all. Oh, the pride. Oh, Moss.
Humble bragging.
We're such a good team.
All right. Hold on a second. Why are you bragging before we're not done?
Michael Anzalone! Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Boston grown, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room stone. Hold up, save the show for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalone.
Oh, snap! The Michael
Peace to
Anzalone.
the Vigos, top hat, nose.
Wow, points to the Vigos over there.
So I saw
All
someone
right.
in the chat say,
Wow.
what is this dono? There's not just super chat, Link in the description. There's a Streamlabs link, and you can choose whatever song you want, and you just click the Streamlabs link and put in whatever denomination of song you want.
That is good stuff. I was taking a walk the other day, and I was just walking and minding my own business. And before I put my headphones in, this song came into my head. I didn't even put the headphones in. I took the headphones and I put them back in my pocket. And I was just nodding. That's a nod right there. That's the donation.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's Michael Anzalone. I'm glad he has that one because it's the best. Anyway, all right. So humble bragging by JBH, humble bragging by the Michael Anzalone donation, and here is the tweet by John Bones Jones saying, "Buckle your seatbelts, my friend. Big fight announcement coming soon." Now this is 5 days ago.
And the sirens are blaring.
Yeah. Wow. Man, that's a powerful donation, Jesse. Fucking A. I get chills. How many people got chills right now from that donation? Fucking chills. Like right from my face all the way down to my cock and balls. Complete chills. My nuts are chilled right now. Completely chilled up. Conor Hernandez.
Points most.
Yeah.
We out here love you guys.
Boys.
Dominic Cruz versus Jose Aldo.
Whoa.
Both prime.
Dominic
Who ya
Cruz
got?
versus Jose
Ooh,
Aldo.
Hold on. Aldo versus Cruz in prime. Oh, Aldo, baby. Aldo,
yeah, in
baby.
prime. If they're
Oh,
both in their
Aldo.
prime, I would give it to Aldo.
Oh, Aldo, baby.
Now I don't know.
Points to the boys. Wow.
Oh, Moss, I was feeling it, and you just shut it off on me.
Well, bigger donation, the points will really come in hard.
I was feeling it, Moss.
So let's see what the chat says. Aldo or Cruz in prime. Who would win that fight? Both beastly champions.
Fodder Deacon says Aldo. Aldo duh says Pulse. Hello Life and Logic. 2 joints. All leaders are the days says Drunk Savage. Hashtag Crutches says 2 joints. Pedophilia Cruz. Aldo says Shannon Stewart. Chrome T Tome. Aldo and now and in prime. Aldo's a 145er says Vlad. Steelers respect.
Well, I think he's trying to say that if Aldo went down to 135, right? I think
like a bantamweight bout between them.
I'm
both.
assuming. I'm
Cruz
assuming
went
that's
up.
who he's going with.
Triple C should get a smallest motherfucker belt says CC 2.0. Conor Hernandez Cruz Bro.
Although if he did, like Aldo had a tough time hit 145. He says he's going to go to 135, but I don't know if he could make it.
I don't
He
think
says
it's a
he
good
can.
idea.
Yeah, the fight would probably never happen unless Cruz goes up. If he does go down to 135, like in prime, let's just magically talk about this. Like it's never going to happen. But let's say he does, and look what happened to TJ Dillashaw when he went down to 125. He looked completely depleted and got knocked the fuck out. So who knows? Maybe Cruz could beat up a skin and bones Aldo. It's possible, but I still gotta go to Aldo. I mean, it's tough not to go Aldo. It's funny how we're talking about a fight that's never gonna happen.
Do you want to jump back into the news?
I'll do whatever. You know what? Pour me a glass of wine.
You want
please.
some wine? All right.
How is this wine?
It's good. It's
Not as good, huh?
No, it is. It's different because it's a little more like seltzer. It's a little more
Do you
carbonated.
taste the cardboard? Because it's in a box.
It's not in a box. It's not in a box. No, it's good. It's a little more carbonated. It's kind of like
Carbonated?
yeah, it's kind of like champagne. It's kind of like drinking
What?
champagne. Yeah.
All right, pour me a glass of this thing.
It's good though.
Carbonate-
It's good. It's
carbonated
good.
wine?
Yeah, it tastes good. It's good.
Carbonated wine. I gotta try this out.
It's not like super
Am
carbonated.
I gonna get the
It's like,
burps and the farts?
No.
Oh.
It's not like super bubbly. It just you can taste it on your tongue.
All
It's
right,
good.
we're gonna have some wine. You guys want some wine? You want to join us? You gonna drink along with us? It did make me tired, yeah. But we only have an hour left in the show. Actually, hold on. Let me start the points game clock. Boom. Boom. Right over there. 44 minutes and 53 seconds left
Wonderful.
In the points game, it is 20-12. He'd like to play. Drop a donation, say points to the mystical one, or points to JBH, and the person with the least amount of points has to, I was going to say roll the die of doom. We'll bring back the die soon, but has to spin the wheel of demonetization. That's right. The wheel of demonetization. That's what we should call it, the wheel of demonetization. That's pretty much what it is. Moss wants to adopt a kid just so he can have a christening. This is Vanship. Wow, he's... Van, are you triggered, man? You upset? You don't like my accent? It's all right. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. All right, let's try this wine.
It's good. Hold on.
All right. The blood of Christ.
Stop it.
The blood of Moss.
Wait.
Oh, what? All right. I was going to consume. To the community!
To the community.
To everyone joining us each and every week, we thank you. We salute. We toast to the greatest channel and community in the world. The MMA-Holes.
Super chat.
Who's the greatest fighter currently to have never won a belt? Bud Light cheers points Moss. Cool face. Dollar bills face.
Never won
Point
a
to
belt.
the boys!
Wonderful.
Wow.
The greatest fighter to have never won a belt.
Who is currently... Wow. The greatest... I mean, can you say...
Can you go to the roster for me real quick?
Can you say Cowboy since he has the most wins?
I would put Cowboy up there. Can I see the roster? The UFC roster real quick? Would you mind?
Sure, Jesse.
Thanks,
I sure
Moss.
can.
It's a good question.
It's got to be someone that's been fighting for a while. Can't be someone like a noob. Let's see.
The greatest UFC
gotta be
fighter
Cowboy.
to have never won a belt. Let's see.
Chael Sonnen. I would like to go Chael Sonnen just because I like the guy.
This?
Well, all right. Let's see. Let's see what Jesse says. Well, these are all these are pound for pound.
Yeah. What is
We'll skip 125 and 135.
John beats all at Big Test and Ngannou.
What did he say?
John beats all at heavyweights. His big test in Ngannou.
Maybe that is the fight then.
And Ngannou wants him. And
Hold on.
Ngannou has been asking for Jones and
So-
Stipe.
That's got to be it. That's got to be the fight. That has to be. What else is there? I mean, there's no big fight. Blachowicz is already locked up, and at light heavyweight, who is the next guy that you would say, oh, that's a big fight? Buckle your seatbelts. Maybe it isn't Ngannou. That seems like a very dangerous
I think
fight
my
for
theory
John.
is still on point. I think this is all a ploy.
Where they're bringing fucking Brock Lesnar back. If they're having the BMF belt,
He can't come back. He's signed a new contract.
that means nothing.
No, he can't. No,
Means nothing.
There's no competition clause. He can't just come back to the UFC.
WWE could sign off on it. If they get a piece of the pie or some shit like that, of course they can. They could let him fight for the UFC. Absolutely.
It's not gonna be Brock. I think my theory is right.
I don't know.
I'm the mystical one, Moss.
Bitch, you crazy? You crazy. You crazy. All right, what were we doing besides... All right, let me sip
Let's
this
talk
up.
about the news. All right, so for UFC Mexico City, what?
Okay,
What do you think?
so
You can taste the bubbly.
it is sweet, but this is something that needs like the fruit, and this is like that sangria shit that you go to a restaurant and they drop the fruit in and the ice.
So you don't like it?
So no, it's not bad, but it tastes like it's missing all the other stuff. So it,
Nah.
yeah. Listen, I can try. I have no problem drinking this. I'll have no problem because it is sweet and delish. But I feel that this is something that tastes like Carmine's when we went to the Italian place.
So
Carmine's.
if you put some oranges,
Yeah.
some
You drop. That's why he asked us when we
strawberries.
went there. He's like, "Hey, you want some fruit?" And I'm like, "We already got a fruit."
Gaylord.
And then I invited Vanship Man over.
I didn't know that liquor stores put fruit in your wine for you. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
We went to Jessie went to her first liquor store with bulletproof glass. Yeah, so she likes the bulletproof.
Because I come from a place where you don't need that shit. If you're gonna there's a liquor store on every corner, you don't need to rob one. Like,
How ironic, the liquor store in a no carry, not a right to carry state, has bulletproof glass, but you lived in a right to carry state and there was no bulletproof glass.
you didn't need it.
How does that work?
Because Arizona and people who live in Arizona are not as stupid as people who live in New York, so you don't need it.
Well,
We're
it
not
sounds
that
pretty
fucking
stupid if you have
retarded.
a right to carry state and you got knuckleheads, with
It's because
guns
it's a
and
right
no.
to carry state.
She had
We're-
bulletproof glass everywhere.
We're not that stupid. Like we don't
Well,
need bulletproof glass to buy
that's-
some alcohol.
I was there and they look pretty dopey, but that's all right. It's a lot of white people. Too many white people there.
Says the guy who wants to move there.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
Well,
Get
I mean,
outta here.
I gotta say, Arizona does look like they're a bunch of dopeys over there.
No, everyone's just kinder.
It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
I guess
how's your day going? Like, it's like, what?
that's dopey.
Yeah,
If
hey,
they're asking how your day
how
is
you
going.
doing? How's your day going over there? No, I don't know.
You're gonna offend everyone before you get there. Nobody's gonna want you to come.
Yeah, Arizona's tough. See, they don't mess.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Which
Why
is
not have the bulletproof
Because
glass?
the guy, I guarantee you, the guy standing behind the counter also has a gun. So
But
you'd
where-
be an idiot to rob an
but where's
alcohol
the-
store.
The reason why there's bulletproof glass is, one, it's a bad neighborhood, and two, in Arizona, if you go into Phoenix, I guarantee there is liquor stores with bulletproof glass. I'm fucking right. I
I'm
guarantee.
sure there are.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
just-
walked into one.
You just
Every
have
liquor
white
store-
privilege.
Oh, stop it. Every liquor store I've walked into in Arizona has never had bulletproof glass. But like I said, I guarantee the guy behind the counter also has a gun. So you'd be fucking stupid to walk in there with a gun. You'd just be an idiot. Everybody knows. If you live in Arizona, you know that you just don't fuck with people because they might have a gun.
I'm pretty sure the worst neighborhoods have bulletproof glass. That's the proper answer.
We'll check.
I'll go look for the worst in neighborhoods.
We'll check.
Anyway, so we got sidetracked over here. Let's get back into the news. What the hell's going? The wine threw us off, and now we're talking about guns.
So go up one more because we did skip one.
Yeah, let's do that.
For UFC Mexico City happening this weekend.
Mexico.
I called it. Vanessa Melo has missed weight by 4 pounds, but I can't kill her because she has come in on a 2-week notice. So this poor girl she's just going to get mauled this weekend. But she did make weight with less than 2 weeks to prepare. Proved to be a bridge too far for her. The debuting fighter tipped the scales at 140 pounds at Friday's UFC Mexico weigh-ins, 4 pounds over the limit, including a 1 pound allowance for her bantamweight bout with Irene Aldana on Saturday. Melo is stepping in on just 10 days' notice for Marion Renault, who withdrew from the card for undisclosed reasons. MMA Fighting confirmed that Aldana has agreed to accept the bout, but at a catch weight, and Melo will be fined 30% of her purse following an initial report by MMA Junkie.
She's the one that came in late?
Yes. Now, let's just keep in mind here, and I don't want to shit on Melo. I don't, because she's got heart. You know, she's a great fighter, but she was a 500 fighter before she got this UFC debut. So... And her record, I mean, she's a decision fest, this fighter, and it's unfortunate that she missed weight, but it was expected because she did come in on 2 weeks notice. So it's like I expect Aldana just to completely destroy her during this fight. I expect it.
You know, I expect to not care about this fight. That's why I care. I expect.
Wonderful.
Is she on the card over here? Where is she? She's the top left?
Melo, I think. No, it's Aldana. Yeah, she's right behind Aldana.
Yeah, let's check her out.
Yeah.
The best. Oh my God. Who's your favorite in this picture? I got mine.
I think Yair, because there's more man bod and he's wearing a sombrero.
See, no, it's not Yair for me. Not Yair.
And Yair's kind of cute, so.
Oh, whoa,
throw
hey,
him up
easy.
front.
Ooh, you like those string beans?
Shut up.
She has a type. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the guy that you're not picking, Jesse. Actually, you're not picking Yair either, right?
Yeah, I am
Aren't you
picking Yair.
You are?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were picking Stevens. What happened?
No,
You changed your pick.
No, Did you watch the fight briefing?
No, I don't
yesterday,
watch that.
Moz?
I have better things to do.
No, I did not pick Stevens.
I have better.
The fuck?
All right, well,
I picked Yair, but I said it's going to be a close fight, and Stevens could have some advantages if he plays his cards right.
Well, Jesse, no pun intended, but you're in the minority here. Okay. Mexico City, they are saying 45% Yair Rodriguez and 55% is.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm sticking with Yair. I've right off the bat when they made this fight, I'm all Yair. I'm all about it. I think Yair's slick. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out by Stevens, even though Stevens does have some bombs in the hands.
Yeah. Drunk says Moss doesn't even watch your show, JBH. Like, what the fuck is that? We're on the same channel. He doesn't even watch my show.
So I told Jesse she does a great job, but I go in the chat.
But how would he know? Because he doesn't watch.
I go in the
show.
chat for 2 seconds, and people like throwing themselves at her. I want to take you out on a dinner date. I'm like, oh, I want to vomit, so I just leave. I leave. That's exactly what happens. She doesn't
watch my
Actually,
show.
I should turn the chat off, or I could just turn the I could put you on in the background. Just listen. I could do that.
It'd be nice.
So I walk into the chat.
Going
it's
on.
like the first thing I see is JBH. You're so stunning today. Can I buy you a drink? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is it that desperate out there? Do you have to fucking go on the internet and be like, please, spoken for girl, can I take your hand in marriage? Nah, I don't have time for that shit. Anyway.
All right.
Yair Rodriguez is losing. Now, Jeremy, who is the favorite in this fight? Let's log in.
I believe Yair is the favorite in this fight.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he is. Well, it's close. I know the odds are close. So let's take a peek at the old BetDSI. BetDSI. Scroll through. As it bufferages. All right. I don't think we have any wagers on this one. Do we?
No.
We should probably make a last second
Whatever
mistake.
you do not choose that Grasso fight to do it.
No, what? Oh, see, we heavily disagree on that one. She thinks that fucking Grasso's gonna. She thinks Cyclops girl is gonna beat
on Wednesday.
My girl Carla Esparza, and I'm like, you're fucking crazy.
You said on Wednesday you were thinking about either putting it on the Grasso fight or the Askarov fight.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put it on either one of those two, then I would say the Grasso one. But I swear to God, if you put money on the under of the Askarov fight, I will. Well,
hold on. I never said the Askarov. You're making shit up.
No, on Wednesday you were talking about the Askarov fight.
I never said I was gonna put money on her.
Please.
No, I'm serious. I never said that. I said if you're gonna put, I said these lines are too close to do anything. Right? That's what I said. Hold on a second. Let's see. So
if I were gonna do a parlay,
plus 115. Yeah, I like that bet. I think that's the best bet.
If I were gonna do a parlay, it would be Askarov, Irene
Pick a winner
Aldana.
and a loser. Pick a winner and a loser.
Irene Aldana, and don't you have to do 3 for a parlay, right?
Well, Aldana, yeah, she's got a very.
And
she's
Peterson.
a fucking minus 588. Oh my God, look at this. Vanessa Mello is a plus 429.
Well,
Holy
Aldana's gonna
shit.
run her over. That's
well, yeah,
not even a joke. This fight.
According to the lines, they agree. Let's see. So, here it is. Oh, they're even. Rodriguez and Stevens are pretty much even, so you're not making anything on that shit. Unless you bet a lot of money. Wow, how about that? So they're virtually even, but the Holes, well, I've been pretty wrong lately. It's kind of wild, huh? We've been doing a lot of these polls, and I love that you guys vote on this because it is interesting to see where like the community is pushing. And if you want to get your votes in, it's on the community section. But 55% saying Jeremy Stevens over Yair. What do you think? We both disagree.
I think they're wrong.
I
think they're wrong.
I agree with them the last time. I was on the Cowboy train and Gaethje gave me a knuckle sandwich loss. So, all right. So there it is. You know what? Let's play a quick word, right?
Right.
Talk about the sponsor, Jesse, and we're going to get more into the news. Remember, we're playing the points game. So 25-12 is the game with 32 minutes left in it.
Yes.
If you'd like JBH to win, you say points to JBH. If you like the mystical one to win, points to Mystic.
I'm not winning.
And
someone help me win, please.
And let Jesse sing, for God's sakes, for a change. I mean, don't you want to see Jesse sing break stuff? For God's sakes.
I don't
Give me
even
something
remember
to
how
break.
that song goes.
That'd be great. Jesse screaming break stuff. I mean, she did so good with bodies. All right. Here we go, Jesse.
All right.
Let's do it. Where is it?
Just do it. Just do it. Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDSI offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description with promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, for up to 100% bonus match as well as $25 as a welcome bonus today. BetDSI also offers betting options for everything including NFL, NCAA football, NBA, NHL, UFC, and all the major sports, politics, reality TV, esports, virtually everything. We play there ourselves and recommend BetDSI if you want to add some exciting fights or any other sports you are watching. Once again, go to BetDSI with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get a limited time 100% bonus offer as well as $25 as a welcome bonus to make some extra cash on the sports you know and love. It's only a game until you bet it at BetDSI.
Yeah, BetDSI. Now we take you over to the calming voice of JBH, and we discuss the CBD product that is better than the rest. Timeless.
Timeless CBD sees a gap in the industry between quality and affordability. This is a CBD company that strives to make top-notch products at prices people can afford. All of Timeless CBD's products are carefully handmade at their facility. Each and every batch is third-party tested. Visit Timeless CBD with the link in the description and get your hands on only the best CBD products, such as full-spectrum oils, gummies, pain salves, freezes, BCAAs, and more. Use promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, for up to 20% off of your entire purchase. Once again, visit Timeless CBD with the link in the description and use promo code MMA-Hole and get up to 20% off of your entire purchase.
Oh, yes. And Real Bearded Men, shout out to Real Bearded Men, 15% off. Promo code MMA-Hole.
Wonderful, wonderful.
think that was a bit much, Moss? You didn't even remember to turn off the echo.
Now Jess is getting all, she's going handsy on here because now she's
Well,
like,
I need
oh,
something to
I
do.
got my own show. Now I can touch all the knobs.
No, I need something to do. We were talking about this the other day and about why I zone out. Why sometimes I lose my attentiveness. And it's because when I had my own show, I was hands-on. And now it's like I'm not. So I became second fiddle, and so I need something to do, and at least I know how to do this.
I hate to break it to you. When you had your own show, you didn't have any of this.
No, but I still was able to click. I was still able to do things. Like
you didn't have any of this. What are you talking about?
I had 2 monitors. I was still able to change screens. I was still able to do things. Like even if I didn't have a full-on setup, you know. So just give me just give me this.
All right, you have it on Thursdays. Tune into JBH Fight Briefing.
You selfish. Selfish.
What do you think about this Thursday's predictions? Now, are you confident that you're going to run the table again? What do you think?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to make some people some money? Is that what's going on here?
I hope
Fight
so.
Briefing picks?
I hope so.
All right. So let me know with the ones in the chat if you were around for JBH's Fight Briefing on Thursday night. If you're not, tune in every Thursday. Jessie will give her fight breakdowns for the main event fights on upcoming fights and fights.
Wonderful.
Okay. And this is the card for Mexico. Listen, it's not spectacular, but it gives us an excuse to watch MMA. In fact, it sucks. Look at Sergio Pettis has dropped over here on these cards. He's pretty much opening it up. And the GOAT Angela Hill is back.
Polo Reyes is on the card.
What's that?
Polo Reyes.
Polo Reyes.
Who the fuck is that guy?
There is one fight that's actually a chick fight, and I have interest in, and it's not that one. Wait, where is it? The fuck? Where's the?
What are you talking about? Sajara Eubanks?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Fuck, the pictures look nothing like him. The second fight on the card, I actually have interest in this.
Look, it's a football player versus a cheerleader.
It's bizarre. Like, Betch needs a win in the worst way, and you got this dude, Sajara, who they were going to give a title shot to not that long ago. You know? Oh, how's she fallen? He, she, it. So I kind of am interested in this fight. I don't know why. I feel like they're going to beat the shit out of each other. You know? And you got this big fat ass.
Why you like? I don't get why you have to say things like that.
Well, I mean, let's be real. When guys look at the cards over here, right, and they're just like, well, let me find a reason to watch this, and be like, it's the second fight on the card. I really don't care about these two, but she's got a big fat ass, and this girl's like a dude. They should beat the shit out of each other. That's how guys look at cards, right? Am I wrong? Is that how guys look? I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Whatever works. I don't fucking know.
Gotta get
I don't
amped
even
up
like
for a
women's
fight.
fights anyways, so
Right?
I can't really relate.
All right. So this is the card tomorrow. Mexico going down. Do you think the altitude is going to be a problem?
You know, someone said that. I was reading an article where someone said that the altitude was going to affect some of the fighters' cardio. So it is going to be interesting to see.
What I'm interested in is Rodriguez over here. After his last fight with the Korean Zombie, he was losing. He was losing that fight, and then boom, very end of the fight, takes him out, gets the win. Jeremy Stevens is a dog that's in trouble. He lost his beat. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, and the next one was Jose Aldo. Before that, he was on a little bit of a tear, and everyone was on him. Everyone was on Stevens, saying this guy is going to be fighting for the belt soon. You'll see. And then Jose Aldo says, no, you can't. And then Zabit. Now I actually picked Stevens over Zabit. I actually did. I picked who the fuck is that guy.
Who the fuck is that guy?
So I'm bailing. I'm jumping back over to the Yair train. Yair is very flashy. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get with this kid. He could be a little overrated, but I mean, how old is he? He's still kind of young, right? He's 26 years old, so he still has time to pull himself together. He was cut by the UFC, or he wasn't re-signed with the UFC because of that weird, like, not fighting and weird drama going on. But Yair Rodriguez versus Stevens should be, on paper, a decent fight. Is it the greatest main event? No. But, hey, it's fights, right? What are we going to do? Beggars can't be choosers. We'll probably complain about it, but we'll be watching. Let me know in the chat with the Unos if you will be watching and hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Kai notices Boss Kogar, LOL, the hell? What is that? Mexican math? Boss Kogar laughing. It's a fun fight, says CC 2.0. Steven Stern, this is a shit card. Pedophilia, winners get a green card. Fight night.
Oh, boom, roasted.
Nikki Peretti Jr. says, I got Betch Correa by plus 215 for the win.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at that.
Betch Correa.
I don't even know if... fuck. The other... Yeah, but Eubanks is a dude. Let's see. Where's Betch? Where is she on here?
Betch Correa.
I know I passed her many times.
Versus Sajara.
Oh, there she is.
Eubanks. Nope,
So on
wrong one,
BetDSI, Paul Craig.
How much wine have you had?
Oh, fuck. What the hell happened?
Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, let's try this again.
Fuck the Mayweathers.
Plus 226, Betch Correa. So there we go. I didn't give myself 2 points. Wait, what happened? There was a super chat that came in there. It didn't play. Did you see that? Hold on a second. Thank you, Drunk, for saying I didn't give myself 2
What you
points.
talking about, Willis?
But there was a super chat. I was waiting for it to play.
Brian
What
Young
happened?
says, take my points away from Moss and give them to JBH since he didn't count them.
Okay, so Brian Young, I don't know why it didn't play. And yeah, that's what he says. JBH.
This is from Moss hanging with the boys, but then he says, take them away from you and give them to me.
What do you mean?
He
What?
just said it in the chat.
Wait, you can't take points away.
You can it's his points.
What?
He can transfer the points.
Listen,
You're winning. What are you scared of, Moss? You're
hold
winning.
on a second. We don't just change the rules. Rules are not meant to be broken
There was never a
here.
rule about that, though.
No, the rules are this.
You can't just create one now just because there's never a rule about it.
Every time Jesse's losing this game, here we go. She starts complaining and crying.
Wait, what am I complaining about?
And then the viewers, they fall into the trap and they start donating to Jesse. And like, oh my God, the poor girl's upset. Let me just put some points in her thing. It's like, well, and then I sing. Enough's enough.
What
Tonight,
am I complaining about?
the boys ride. That's it.
Are you kidding me? I'm not even complaining about anything. I just said you can't change the rules. That's complaining.
I can't change the rules. When did you say that?
I said you can't just change the rules just because there's not a rule on it. Because I said there's no rule on it.
No, I said you can't just change the rules. What the hell are you talking about?
I said there's no rule on whether or not someone can change the points over. And then you started saying I was complaining.
Okay. Jesse, don't go Jesse tonight. Go.
I'm not even complaining.
Go fight.
What the
I
fuck?
want fight briefing Jesse tonight.
He
All
thinks
right.
everything's
Anyway.
a complaint.
She does it every show. Why is it turning into this?
He does it every show.
A couple's dispute. Anyway.
Ugh.
22 minutes left in the points game. If you don't want complaints, if you want a fucking strapping man
stop with your
to win the game
complaining.
tonight, points to Mystic. If you want to hear whining, points to JBH. All right, let's get
That
back
makes no
into the
sense.
news.
If they give me points, there's not going to be any whining. So you got that wrong. But all right, whatever. Moss, you got to start making sense around here.
This person wants the BMF belt, for God's sakes. Just putting it out there. Anyway, let's get back into the news. What else do we have here? As we look
According
at the
to
MMA-Holes.com.
MMAnews.com, Dana White gives a time frame for Conor McGregor's return. McGregor has been hinting at a return for quite some time now. Seemingly after every UFC fight, the Irishman tweets something that gives fans hopes he will return. But no contracts have ever been signed, and the wait for him to fight again continues.
Super chat.
Super chat. Conor.
Diaz versus Masvidal, who you got?
Ooh, who
Point
do we
Moss.
pick?
A-OK hand.
Points to the boys. Points to the boys.
Wonderful.
All right, Masvidal
Wait,
Diaz.
Moss. Drunk Savage says you're hard right now.
I am.
And that
He's
is
got a pee-pee down
negative.
there, and I like what
Negative.
I see. Yeah, I'm pretty flaccid right now.
Negative.
Irish curse. So, Masvidal Diaz, at this moment right now, okay, Jess? This is not your fight briefing. This is you right now. Put on the
but
spot.
I don't like
Who do you pick? Diaz. Go ahead, Jess. Who you got?
It's tough because I like researching them a little bit and kind of getting a feel for their fighting style, and you know, I don't want to make a pick on that one. You can make a pick. Yeah.
I did. I said Diaz.
Yeah, I don't want to make a pick on that one.
What do you mean you don't want to pick?
I like knowing their like fighting style and stuff like that before I make it. Let's just look at Fred for a minute. Let's just look at Fred. What do you say?
It's Fred. What do you think he's doing right now?
He's so cute, right?
It's Fred that's hanging out our window, taken by a professional photographer, myself, Mystical. And that's, I tell you what, I'm fucking
You can
talented.
see his little hairs.
If
So crazy.
When this thing falls apart, I'll just go back into photography. So, Fred, I hope you're well, and I hope you're hanging with the boys. You know that Fred is actually rooting for me to win the points game. I bet you didn't know that, Jesse.
Yeah?
Yeah, Fred. I had a discussion with Fred before the stream, and I was like, listen, That's a beautiful web you got over there. But who do you think's going to win the points game? And he's like, psst, you. I was like blown away. I was like.
So I think Fred's a female, by the way. When I was reading up on this type of spider, the males are 6 millimeters long and the females are up to 10 millimeters long. And this spider is bigger than 6 millimeters long. So I'm pretty sure Fred is a chick.
Nah, it's a dude. I saw a big cock. I saw a big spider cock on him.
Yeah. But
I sucked it.
We're still going to call her Fred. Her name's Fred.
It was going to be Anderson. The chat almost swayed me, but anyway. All right, so back over to the story over here. And Jesse's not giving her a pick. I'm going to say Nate. That's what I'm going to go with right now. And even getting closer, I'm going to pick Nate. I'm all Nate on this fight. I really do think Nate's going to win. Honestly, I think Masvidal is not super necessary. I think he's super overhyped right now. Just because he knocked out those two guys, which was great. I loved every minute of the... Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying! Ah! I got a lot of... I'm sick. Just because Masvidal got those crazy knockouts doesn't mean I'm going to jump on the casual train.
The casual train.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Masvidal is a casual train to you?
Not doing it. Masvidal was...
Shots fired.
I was in the building. I met Masvidal 3 years ago. Nice guy. Real nice guy.
And he's a casual train.
The guy is a street fighter. The guy's been in wars. What he did to Cowboy, he ran him over too. Yeah. I mean, the guy's been in some great fights. And like Dana says, he takes fights off, right? Sometimes Masvidal's not quite there. I'm not jumping.
I like when you're all serious.
I'm not jumping on the casual train. I'm always serious, Jeff.
I like when he does this.
I am very, very serious.
He does this like...
I'm a serious man.
When he's serious about something, he goes... And it's like... It's the cutest look in the world. It's like, you better take me seriously. I'll knock your fucking head off.
That's right. Masvidal has been fighting for 18 years. Now, when I say casual train, there are a lot of people jumping on the train of Masvidal thinking he's new. He's new to the sport. And that's the problem. Everyone is like, oh my God, Masvidal. Where the fuck were the Masvidal fans when he was fighting Wonder Boy? I was in the building, and they were booing the shit out of him. Where the hell were all the Masvidal fans?
Well, Wonder Boy
like, they were all like, get the fuck out of here.
Has a pretty decent fan base, though. So you have to think if Masvidal hadn't risen to the point that he's at now at that point, then of course the Wonder Boy fans are going to take off. It's like that with any fight, though. Like, yeah. Any fighter that really has that fan base or that hype or anything like that, like Wonder Boy had that over Masvidal because Masvidal was still rising in the ranks. So Wonder Boy would of course have that. But now that Masvidal has risen in the ranks, it's a completely different story.
The only reason why Wonder Boy is likable is because he's God's come. You know, like Wonder Boy is like
what?
Ah! Like Wonder Boy's like, I'm here, I'm gay, but no one realizes
he's not gay.
I met him.
He's a
Did you meet
country
him?
boy.
I hung out with him.
You know what I've learned?
He blew me off.
And this is why I feel blessed to have learned completely different sides of the country and lived in different places. Anyone on the East Coast thinks a country boy is gay. Because country boys have respect, self-respect, overall decency. They respect their women. They respect their mothers.
Listen.
And they're kind when they talk. And all of a sudden that makes them gay.
Okay. I had a conversation with Mrs. Weidman. We did the Gotham party. They can't see it on the wall, but Weidman Wonder Boy Gotham party was great. and Wonder Boy's a great guy. As much as I'm fucking around, and there's nothing wrong if you're gay.
He's not gay.
But he is clearly gay.
He's a Southern boy.
Then what about Marlene? Marlene went over there. So Marlene Lane,
he wasn't interested in her.
Marlene went to church with the guy. They were holding hands at church. He didn't fuck her.
He wasn't interested. It's possible to not be interested in a chick.
Then I went to the what's it called? I went to the Gotham party and we were hanging out. It was great. He did the live stream with us. Let me know in the chat if you're that OG and you saw that stream. Me, V-neck.
Wonder Boy does have a wife.
So no, he doesn't.
Yes, he has a wife.
Who says that?
I said that.
He does not.
I'm just saying.
I know for a fact he doesn't. So I asked Weidman's wife. I'm like, what's the deal? Like, why doesn't he have a girlfriend? I literally had this conversation with her. She's a sweetheart too. Conor Hernandez.
What if Diaz beats Masvidal? How close would he be to a title shot? Points JBH.
Ooh, points to Jesse.
Sorry, Moss, I gotta share the love.
JBH!
Good question. Let's see. Let's give the points to Jesse. And find over there.
Kenneth Smith, he is saying he's gay.
Are you saying I'm gay?
No, he's saying Wonder Boy's gay.
What? You saying I'm gay?
He's not gay. Wonder Boy is not gay.
So
why do we
I can't finish the story. Hold on. Let me finish the Wonder Boy story. But no, the donation. Back to that.
Yeah.
If Masvidal wins this fight, does he get a title shot? I go with And
I thought
honestly-
it said if Diaz wins the fight.
Nate Diaz, excuse me. And if Diaz wins, I don't think he wants a title shot, to be honest. I don't think if Usman is still in place over there, I don't think Diaz wants to get any part of that business.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not a huge money fight for him. Second of all, he's going to lose. Let's be honest. Usman would hump the fuck out of him. I know Nate's good on the ground, and Nate's better on the feet, but Usman, big muscular, will throw Nate on his back and BBC him to the fucking mat. So, no, I think that he would just go for money fights. I think Nate's Mr. Money Fight, and I hope he does go for that.
They're all saying that Wonder Boy's married to Weidman's sister.
No, okay. What Wonder Boy's brother? I know the whole story because I know.
No, Thompson's sister is married to Carlos Machado.
There you go. So no. Wonder Boy's brother is married to Weidman's sister. That's how they are related. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's brother, who was like a football player or some shit, is married to Weidman's sister. So now Wonderboy's like in the family over there, and he's a fucking sweetheart. He's a fucking sweetheart. So here he is with Chris Weidman. They're making a speech at this Gotham party. I'm talking to Chris's wife, right? And she's telling me, I'm like, what? What's the deal with Wonderboy? I mean, he's not, slinging the dick or anything like that. She started laughing. She's like, nah, he's just a really nice guy. Weidman's wife. She's like, yeah, he's just like a really nice guy, and this, he's a little weird like that, And I'm looking at her, and I wanted to say he's gay, but I gave her the look. I gave Weidman's wife the look like that. I shit you not. My fucking hand to God. I looked at Weidman's wife, and I'm like, and I transfer this into her eyes. This right into her eyes over there. I'm like, and she gave it back.
No, she didn't.
Like that.
No, she
And I
didn't.
immediately knew right there to stop the conversation because she transferred the information eyeball to eyeball to me. Now, this is a God's Honest True Story. It's on our channel when we met Weidman and Wonderboy. They're great guys. Both of them are great guys. My problem with Wonderboy is I have his fucking email, and I've emailed him multiple times in the beginning of this show 3 years ago, and he never responded. Sean Bragg, thank you for subscribing. We don't even know you're there because YouTube broke the thing, but you're a fucking legend.
God.
So, here I am. Here I sit over here, blown off by a guy that's pretending he's not gay. If he's gay, it's fine. Where are we going with this? I don't know. Anyway.
My foot was a balloon.
And that is the first of the night. My foot was balloon. All right, so let's move back because we got sidetracked by donations and shit, and I love this community, but I tell you everything over here. I spill the beans. I let it all out. So what is this Connor thing? What's the deal with this? Because I'm starting to get pissed off about all this shit.
I'm just envisioning you with this look into Weidman's wife, like.
I did it. Oh, Capace's there. I'm like.
And I'm trying to envision her response. I bet it wasn't the same look. I bet it was more like.
No, she gave it right back. She knew exactly where I was going with it.
Thompson would fight Usman just for the BBC, not for the belt points, JBH.
Oh no, Jesse's coming back. What? What the hell's going on here? No!
Shut up with it, then we'll keep pushing till we know the Moss is really lost. Raise the bar!
All right, this is getting a little ridiculous. It's 27-22. 11 minutes left in this game. If you're enjoying this candy that we're throwing into your face and your ears, drop a donation and say points to Mystic, points to JBH. The loser has to spin the karaoke wheel.
I think with that voice alone, that should be reason enough to.
I already sang.
I
sang 2 weeks in a row.
Karaoke wheel.
Guys, if you're not a gay lord, and you want to see a woman sing, you want to look at a woman, just points Mystic, and let's get this over with, for God's sake.
They are looking at a woman.
Please make Moss win. I'm too broke to help, says CC 2.0.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
See, goddamn it, CC, he's spitting facts over here. All right, 10 minutes left in the game. Let's drop another story on the peoples.
All right.
And,
well, we didn't finish the Conor story.
Fuck the Conor story. Listen, I love Conor, but I'm kind of done. It's like, if we're going to keep waiting for the next fight,
yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Conor.
My foot was a balloon.
I love you.
Guy, Lord.
But here's the deal.
My foot was a balloon.
Here's the deal, Connor. Until we find out who you're fighting, I don't care. I don't care. All right, Dana?
According to MMA Fighting, Dana White lashes out at question about fighter pay in the UFC during the UFC 244 press conference.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Yes. Fighter pay in MMA has always been a hot-button subject with athletes and promoters, but lately the topic has been in the headlines quite often. A court battle with ex-UFC fighters who claim the promoter engages in anti-competitive business practices has uncovered the money paid to contractees over nearly 2 decades.
Can I say something really quick? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I was just thinking about something, and when I think, my mind goes everywhere.
You're just like
I'm
blurting
drinking the
it out.
wine. I apologize.
Can I just say something real quick?
I'm like a joke. Like,
All right.
the BMF belt, right? If Conor McGregor fights for a BMF belt,
It's like Fierce Man. Can I just say something real quick?
if Conor McGregor fights for a BMF belt, I am telling you right now, I will not be a Conor McGregor fan anymore. You heard it here first.
You.
Yep, I will jump ship.
Stop it.
I will not be a Conor McGregor fan if he fights for a BMF belt. I will remove this picture from the wall, and that is it. I am done. Drunk Savage.
Points JBH, but when there's 5 seconds left, transfer the points to most.
You can't do that.
Smiley face.
We can't
Kill
do that.
Fred with fire before it breeds and get JBH a dog or something.
Could you believe this? Thank you, Drunk Savage. But Jesse. Oh, what did Drunk do?
Boys! Drunk Savage!
No! Oh, this is horse shit. Oh my God, we got a tie game over here, 27-27. 8 minutes
shite.
left, and we got to spin the fucking demonetization wheel.
If we tie,
You know what? Change the name of this fucking thing.
if we tie, should it be a duet, Moss?
No.
Like,
no.
I had the time of my life. And then you sing the other part of that song?
Jesse, what part of you? Well, I'll talk to you after the show. Anyway.
What?
Oh.
What were you going to ask?
This is prematurely putting myself already in this wheel. So here, let's.
What were you going to ask? All
right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's change karaoke. Where is it? Where the fuck's karaoke? Oh, that's not there. Do I have karaoke here? There it is. All right. How you spell demonetization, Jesse? Was it DEMONETIZATION? Wow, that's a long fucking name. All right, so the Fuko Friday demonetization wheel. All right, I think it's more fitting, right? What do you think, Jesse?
Yes.
That's a lot better, right? All right, so the donations are coming in. 7 minutes left. Now, remember, there is a delay. There is a hefty delay. Some people are watching a minute behind, all right? So if you want to drop a donation, do not wait until the last second because the time is running down. It is 27-27. You feeling confident, Jesse?
I always feel pretty confident. There's only been a few times that I was really on edge, but I always feel pretty confident around this time.
We need your help. Do you want JBH to sing, or do you want Mystical to sing? You got to put the points in the reverse thing. Donations come in, $5, 5 points, $10, 10 points. That's how it works. Say points to Mystic or points to JBH. And that is that. All right, so did we get to the numbers over here? You know what? Did another donation not play? Wait, Drunk played. There was another super chat that went up there.
Connor Hernandez.
Did that play?
No, sir.
Hold on. What the fuck is it? So I just clicked it to refresh. And it looks like the super chat, there's a delay for some reason, like a massive delay. I just clicked it again. But what the fuck is that? Why are super chats not playing? Whoa!
That's why.
Well, maybe that's why. Steve-O with the jam!
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air, flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair?
Snap a picture, time to share. Choke my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer.
Pervert cameraman beware.
Pervert cameraman.
Show them tits.
Pervert cameraman.
$10 tip.
Pervert cameraman.
Ariani Celeste.
Pervert cameraman.
Show them breasts.
Boobies.
Is This is Steve O.
Fuck you, drunk, eat a bag of dicks. Points to Mars, the biggest dick of them all.
Uh-oh, Jesse.
That's
I am
so
the biggest dick.
mean.
But he called me Mars. I get the points, right? I mean, let's...
What? No.
He said points to Mars instead.
Mars. Not to Mars. Mars gets the points.
Fuck. Steve-O, I want to give you the points, but I'm going to leave it up to Jesse. I want to give you the
who
points.
Mars is, drunk,
It's
Kenneth.
supposed to be Mars because he said the biggest dick of them all.
You guys know too.
But-
I mean,
Oh,
no,
fuck.
no, that's right, Life. You don't, because your name's not Mars. Your name is Moss.
All right. So I am sorry, Steve-O.
Mars
the
Bar, maybe?
donation was very generous. I will keep this in my head and remember when next time someone fucks up on
Mars
Jesse's name.
Bar gets the points,
But
maybe?
because it said Mars and not Moss, I don't get the points.
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
just
God.
pretty unfortunate.
This is not good, Jesse. This is not good. So Connor Hernandez is dropping in another super chat over here, and I don't know why his last
Just
one's
wait,
not playing.
Moss.
But
Wait.
well, what are we waiting for? I mean, the game's gonna be over by the time it gets through.
Well,
you wait.
You said if it doesn't come in before the timer,
So I recommend this. If
That's
you're gonna
your
drop
rule.
a donation, use the Streamlabs Labs link
there
in
you
the
go.
description.
There it is.
The super chat is jammed up. Connor.
Points, Moss. You missed my last donation.
I know, what the fuck.
2 points, Moss.
Maybe it played.
No, it did not
Thank
play.
you, Connor. Thank you. Fucking A. Connor's a fucking beast.
Points to the boys.
There we go. Connor with the 20. Oh, fuck. His other, I'm gypped points. Poor Steve O. Colby
Listen,
Mars.
these are your rules, Moss.
Listen,
These are all your rules. And if you're
I
a
will
rule guy,
shove these rules up your ass next week. Trust me, when someone does not put JBH and they put JHB, I'm like, Anyway, it's 29-27, and now there's only 3 minutes left into the game. All right. Now, I think there should be a stipulation. If someone spells it wrong, I think they should in the chat. You know, I don't have to get the points.
correct themselves.
But I think from this point on, if it is spelled wrong, they can correct themselves in the chat. I think that's fair, right? Because fucking A with the Mars.
Yeah, if they correct themselves in the chat immediately following,
Shit.
then all right. You know what? Take the Mars points. Take the
No,
Mars
I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it.
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
fair.
Take the Mars.
I'm not gonna take it.
It's fine.
Points to Mars. I guess fair is fair.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
Steve-O. Here we go.
Moss, if you don't take that money, you really are the biggest stick of them all. I said that affectionately, cocksucker.
Now he called me the biggest stick. Thank you, Steve-O,
Cocksucker.
for the... Listen, Jesse said not take it. Said not take it. It's not me.
Points to the
All right, here we
boy.
go. 31. Cocksucker. All right, 31. And he called me the biggest stick.
Cocksucker.
We need to see Jesse saying now it's 31-27. Oh, fuck. The points game is out of control right now. With 1 minute, 55 seconds. Super chat coming in. It's the Friendship Man.
Sorry, you have to hear D's name screamed JBHPTS Mos.
Wow, what the fuck? He's hanging with the boys. Points to the boys. Vanship Man with
Man,
the
I'm
deuce.
getting a little worried here now.
They want to see you sing,
Where's my
Jess.
saviors?
They want it.
Where are they?
I don't blame them. They want to see you sing. They don't want to see. They're done. We want to see you sing break stuff, for God's sakes. A minute, 25 seconds left in the points game. My fucking asshole is soaked from nerves.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it's moist.
Don't make that face.
Oh, it's a moist
How do
asshole.
you say that? You can't make that face.
Super chat coming in. Drunk Savage. Ah.
Points JBH.
Oh, Drunk.
No. Oh, my God. 29 to
Savage.
Jesse over here. It is a nail biter. 29 points. Who is going to win? Oh, my God. My fucking sphincter's puckering up with
Stop saying that.
sweat.
It's
Oh,
weird.
I'm so moist and lubricated in my asshole right now. I can't handle it
He's
anymore.
actually touching his asshole right
My
now.
finger is soaked with asshole sweat. Now I'm giving it a...
Ew, stop it. He actually touched his butt.
Super chat, Jay Reyes. The super chat, 35 seconds left.
Points,
Yes!
Mysticals.
Points to Mystical, yeah!
He actually touched his
Points
butt.
to the boys. Oh, fuck. All right, it's 38 points.
Disgusting. Oh,
Hold on.
I feel
38.
disgusting. You actually touched her butt.
All right, I'm pulling away. 38 to 29. 22 seconds left in the game. Does Jesse get a buzzer beater? Once again, you did last week. Are you nervous? 15 seconds
Yeah,
left.
on the last minute I got it. Yeah, I won't get it this time because there's another one coming in. So I won't get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get
8, 7,
I'm okay with
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Super chat. Conor Hernandez.
Points Moss.
Hey!
You got this,
We win.
Got them points.
Points to the boys. We making that noise. We won, boys.
Let's go, boys. Time to deploy. Boys rule, girls rule. You're about to kick your ass out. Truly, I'm cool, but the cool don't be cool. Pull my tool and hang with the boys.
All right, enough.
With the boys.
Enough, Moss. Enough.
That was a tough win, man. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
The boys pulled together. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Finally, I don't have to sing. And it feels good, Jess.
Super chat.
Van Ship Man with the super chat. The 199. Thank you, Van Ship Man. Thank you to everyone. Really appreciate the donations, the bull busting, the fun that we had tonight. Hopefully you had a good time on this Friday night. And here we go, Jesse. I finally got
real quick.
All right. She's gonna show her abs off in the mirror. But we really do appreciate the support you guys give. And we're gonna spin the demonetization wheel. It's renamed to the demonetization wheel. Because every time we spin this thing, we get flags for playing a karaoke song. But that's fair enough. JBH, perfect girlfriend, smell her man's ass. I know, right? That's the least you could do. And we did it. And, baby, we did it. We did it. All right. So if you are just jumping in, we discussed the Nate Diaz situation, the best motherfucker belts, Jorge Masvidal going down, UFC 244. We gave our opinions on that whole thing. And Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic 3. Looks like it's a go. We're just trying to figure out when it's going to happen. There is a UFC Mexico tomorrow night, and we will be reacting to it. So if you're not subscribed, give us a sub. And we have no idea who's subscribed to us anymore.
You better not be calling anyone baby but me, motherfucker.
We did it, baby. So it says 27,700, but YouTube is not doing the live subscriber thing. So when we hit 27,800, we'll let the dragons loose, but we won't know live on air. It's fucked up. So make sure you tweet UFC, or not UFC, YouTube, not UFC this time, YouTube, and say, get your shit together. Bring back the live sub count. All right, Jesse, how you feel about the wheel?
Not drunk enough.
You're not drunk enough. You're not excited at all? I mean, it's been a while.
Not in the least.
I mean, let's be honest. We all want you to sing break stuff, right?
I do. That's the one that I don't want to sing.
So what do you want to sing?
I will sing anything but that.
All right, so if you had to choose a song on here, what would be the song that you would prefer?
Ring of Fire. Easiest song on the wheel. Ring of Fire.
Right, Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can use that country accent, that twang, little twang going on, right? All right, I'm going to set up the wheel. I'm going to spin a row. All right, Jesse. Unfortunately, it is not your night, but every dog has his day, and today is my dog day. As I get the widget together, thank you. You want to say anything to the people for not showing up and helping?
Fuck all of you. Fuck everyone who didn't donate to me. Fuck you. Fuck you right up the ass. Don't use Moss's fingers. Use mine. Fuck you. With both my fucking fingers. Fuck you.
Wow, Jesse, that is rude.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened there.
What did you do when you went to the bathroom? When you were washing your hands, did you do anything weird?
I took a piss. I wiped my vajayjay.
Yeah.
I washed my hands after I flushed the toilet, and I came right back in here.
All right. Awesome. That's hot. Fucking hot. All right, here we go. You ready to spin the wheel? You ready, Jesse? Give it a good spin. Oh, she's chugging the wine. She's chugging. Chug-a-lug. Wow, that was a good spin. You hear it? It's like... All right, round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The Fuqua Friday demonetization wheel. Jesse's looking. All right, so Rick rolling. It doesn't look like that. Oh, yeah! Yes!
Celebrate. It's time to celebrate the greatest show in the
We did it!
Yeah.
Here we go! She's gonna sing it!
Celebrate.
Break stuff!
Can't help but celebrate. Let's masturbate and commemorate. Flip off the hate. Let's get this straight. I came to make MMA great. Again, my friend.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Creative with the trait of stimulative, non-cooperative attitude. We got the gratitude, so we celebrate the rate of the hoes and the trolls, helping us make the goals. This hierarchy, we're an army, the most snarky, no mercy, controversy. We're the wonderful MMA underworld.
Stand up!
All right, Jesse. How you feel about this? You didn't want to celebrate with us. What's that? So break stuff. It's like hitting the lottery over here. We had let the bodies hit the floor. Now break stuff, Jesse. You ready to break stuff? Now this is the perfect song for you to sing. You could channel your inner Fred Durst and you can get very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. And you could look at the people that didn't put the points in your favor and you could sing your ass off. Okay? Oh, this is great. It's like Christmas. All right. I'm so pumped up. Let's put you in the room. Karaoke Cam. Oh, I don't need to be here.
I don't remember how the song goes, by the way. So.
That's all right. Oh, there you are. All right, Jesse. That's all right. Listen. It's
not easy to do Life and Logic because I don't know the fucking song. So how am I supposed to karaoke to a song I don't know?
I'm going to be honest with you. All you have to do is talk because he doesn't sing. He's Fred Durst, for God's sakes. He just, whoa, she just downed my fucking wine. This is a sign of a true alcoholic. Here we go. All right. Whoops, wrong thing. You nervous? I'm nervous. I'm nervous you might break something singing this. You might break
I might break your fucking face tonight.
You're going to break the internet, Jesse. You want some echo? You want some Durst echo?
God.
By the way, we watched a movie with Fred Durst. What did he direct? What was the movie called? What was that movie called?
The Fanatic.
The Fanatic.
Can we just move on?
John Travolta was a stalker. Oh, it's the best, cringiest shit you'll ever watch. The Fanatic. Please, that's my, after the stream, go watch it. All right. Jesse's pissed. She might break something. You ready? Let me know when you're ready to roll. All right, give me a me. Crack your voice like Fred Durst, too.
Me.
You got to do that high-pitched, crackly voice like Fred Durst. Like a whiny puberty voice. All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, Jesse B. Hill is about to sing Break Stuff by the great, immortal, Limp Bizkit.
Wait, the wine hasn't set in yet. Just give it some time. Okay. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up, everything is fucked, everybody sucks. You really don't know why, but you just want to suck the fireman's own head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he said, she says bullshit. I think you better quit letting this live, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit. It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to complain, leave the bug stain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better watch your back, cause I'm fucking up the program. And you're stuck up, you just lucked up. Next line, I get it fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. This is one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit letting shit slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit. Whoa, so come and get it. I feel like my suggestion is to keep your distance, because right now it's dangerous. We've all felt like shit and been treated like shit. All those motherfuckers, and they want to step up. I hope you know how to pack your chainsaw. I was going to the house. He's going this way, just might proceed tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break some fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. Give me something to break. Oh. Give me something to break. Give me something to break. How about your fucking face? If you don't make chainsaw come and get it. It's all about It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit. Whoa, so come and get it.
Jesse, I swear to God, that was just like the song. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I tell you what, it's better than the original.
I hate that. I
That
hate
was
it.
so
I had
good.
no fun doing that.
Why not?
I didn't know the song, Moss. This is why I tell you I have to know the song.
The raw emotion that you had. Break your fucking face tonight. You're like, just break your face tonight. Just break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. The best. That is the best.
Wait, I'm going to put something on there that you loathe. So next week, I hope you're ready, Moss. For making me do that shit, I hope you're fucking ready.
Golly gee, give me something to break. Just give it to me, please. It was the most polite version of break stuff I've ever heard in my life. It was great. It was great. It was like someone skipped you in line. And you just want to punch him in the face, but you're such a good human being that you're like, just skip me right now. Unbelievable. What a song. What do you guys think of the chat? What do you rate that? I think it was great. Very good, Jesse. Wow.
Yeah.
So now Jesse has to pick the next song on the wheel. This could be a problem.
Yeah.
What's on your mind now?
I'm not going easy. I'm always easy on you. And
Yeah.
this time, fuck it. I'm going to put something that you absolutely loathe on the wheel.
But
I
what
cannot
if you
wait.
lose? What if it backfires?
At least it'll be something that I can do.
What is the odds, though? This is pretty good, though. I don't win much, right?
Yeah.
And the 2 times I win,
I'm
you
going to
get
put some
drowning
shit like
pool.
Jitterbug or some shit like that on there.
You get drowning pool and you get you get drowning pool and you get fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
How is that?
I think you figured
Straight.
out a technique, Moss.
Yeah.
I noticed what you did tonight.
It's called
So.
Hanging with the Boys.
Yeah, I think you figured out a technique to that wheel.
Whoa, shit! What the fuck was that? Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight on this Fuka Friday. I'm lost for words. Let's see what the chat has to say, and we'll wind us down.
A for effort says Robert Rodriguez. T-Joint says Loser by Bex, a lovely song. Justine Trudeau says put a good song on the wheel. Van Shipman 15 out of a possible 10. Jay Ray says wife says Mbop for Hanson or from Hanson.
God.
What is that?
She doesn't. Thank God she doesn't know it.
I'm going to look it up. So
I wish I was born in an era that did not know that song.
You know what? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to learn all the lyrics to it, and then I'm going to put it on there. Dr. Nate says, it was like at the end of Dawn of the Dead when Disturbed's Down with the Sickness was like a jazz version.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I think Disturbed might be next. That'd be hysterical. I think you would be good because he has that theatrical fucking weird.
Wonderful.
No, Moss.
No, you don't want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Life and Logic says revenge is good. MacV retracted his message. Dan says Justin Trudeau, you should request Dio.
Ooh, Dio.
Poster Resurrected says Mbop. I said that a while ago. Life and Logic says Moss will get his next time. Junk Savage, Everybody Hurts by Rem.
Rem.
Is that the Everybody Hurts? Yeah.
Oof.
I love
That's AIDS.
It's great.
That's AIDS right there.
It's the best.
Oh, fuck. You giving
You guys,
ideas.
I want you to go to the MMA-Holes.com. Link in the description below. And on the community section, the community page, if you don't have an account already, create an account. And I want you to drop all of your possible suggestions for next week's song because I swear to God, I'm going to light this man on fire. I know he's going to lose next week, and I'm going to give him something that he can't fucking stand. And I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel next week. I will. And we're going to see him sing whatever I choose from that suggestion.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, JBH, you took it like a champ. You really did. You did a fantastic job over there. But we got to go. We got to go. We have to wind down. Thank you again for the donations tonight. All the likes. If you didn't like it yet, give us a like over there in the box. Share away and lick my balls, right?
What a great night, Moss.
Where is it?
Lick my balls.
Gaylord.
What do you think about that?
Gaylord.
T-Joint says, JBH, I will do the proper research for Moss's consequences.
Oh, I feel so good. The worst part of tonight, she drank my wine. Like she.
Well, you had
chugged
like
my
this
wine.
much left, and I was trying to
looking
give
forward
myself
to it.
any sort of edge I could possibly get because I gotta be honest, I had a feeling I was gonna get break stuff. Like I had like this internal gut feeling.
Well, now you know. Don't drink wine before singing break stuff because it did the opposite of what you should have done.
I didn't know the song anyway, so either way, I wouldn't have known it.
It made you so sweet. Actually, Maybe you should drink more of this wine, right? I don't know. All right, let's get out of here.
All
Jesse,
right.
say those magic words, and thank you for watching, friends.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.